Bread Mill, Nature's Way, Source Naturals, and Designer Way. Fresh Vitamins has 2 convenient locations. We're at number 7, Great George Street, Roseau, and we're in Portsmouth, inside IGA Witcher Supermarket.
You're watching WICE Q95 TV. Stay tuned for Caribbean music, news, entertainment, drama, creative Caribbean video, and happening cultural events. Only on WICE Q95 TV.
I just love Q95.
Q95. You're watching WICE Q95 TV.
Right on cue, right on cue, right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue, right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue, right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue, right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Stay tuned for Caribbean music, news, entertainment, drama, creative Caribbean video, and happening cultural events. Only on WICE Q95 TV.
I just love Q95.
Q95. You're watching WICE Q95 TV. Stay tuned for Caribbean music, news, entertainment, drama, creative Caribbean video, and happening cultural events. Only on WICE.
Right on cue, right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95.
Want to feel more connected?
Join Flow now and we'll give you free data with your first top-up. And Flow customers get free data at the start of every month with a top-up of $20 or more. So wherever you go, bring all the connections you want with you. WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Browse, search, and keep your finger on the pulse from anywhere and everywhere. That's life with more connection. That's life with more bite. Find out more at any Flow store or at discoverflow.co. Conditions apply.
St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival celebrates an unforgettable journey with the best of the years, recapturing the most nostalgic moments, creating new magic with Air Supply and Chris Standring, George Benson and Joey Alexander, Cool of the Gang and Omi, BWB and Shaggy are just a few, alongside headliner Mark Anthony. An island party not soon forgotten. The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 25th anniversary, April 29th to May 8th. Visit stluciajazz.org. Executive producer, the St. Lucia Tourist Board, platinum sponsor RBC Royal Bank.
I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue, right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue, right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue, right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
The talk on the block. It's 108. Good afternoon to you. Welcome. We're being told that UE students are concerned. Concerned about what? Let's talk to Carlisle John Baptist, who's been investigating this one. Good afternoon, Carlisle.
Hi, Matt. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to your many listeners. What's up?
Good. Well, how was the court session this morning?
Well, the court session wasn't too bad. The matter involving the three Soufriere individuals, lawyers, are meeting, and the matter was adjourned to tomorrow, God willing.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
So we'll see action on this one tomorrow?
Well, I cannot say that, but I can tell
March
you.
1st?
Yes, the matter has been adjourned to tomorrow, God willing. So they will deal with it from there.
All right. Kalal, we're hearing that UE students are concerned. What are they concerned about?
Well, I have with me, Matt, a paper in my hand from the Sun newspaper, which says, "Crying for cash. Dominican students at the University of the West Indies are in trouble again over non-payment of economic costs." And the story has a picture of the University of the West Indies. It also has an insert picture of Peter Seja, the Minister of Education. And the story says that students at the University of the West Indies, UEKville, Barbados, are afraid that they may not graduate. Why? Dominica's government owes the university tens of thousands of dollars in economic fees that it has not paid for many years. There are about 50 Dominican students at the UE, Barbados, studying in various fields. Government is responsible for paying the economic costs, the economic fees for the students. The Sun first reported the predicament of Dominican students at UE in November 2013, but it appears that the fee-related problem, such as restrictions on the registration classes and information, persist. In an exclusive interview with a Sun reporter, newspaper reporter in Barbados, the students said that the situation became unbearable in 2016 when they were completely barred. And it's quoting, quote, "On the goodwill of the school, they have since allowed us a grace period until the end of February 2016, that is today, where we have to get all fees paid, particularly for those who want to graduate by the end of this academic year, or else you will not be able to graduate," a student said. And the story goes on to say that given the gravity of the situation and its sensitive nature, the students ask that their names should not be disclosed in this report for fear of reprisals. Almost in tears, another student said that on every instance, students have spoken to various officials from the Ministry of Education, including the PS, and each official could not say when UE will be paid. And quote, "Imagine being a student and you blocked from the system, not sure what to do, who to speak to, and the fact that it has continued for 3 years," she said. Month end is around the corner, and we are hearing no word from the officials in Dominica. "I am stressed. I have assignments, presentations, midterms, which I should be fully focusing on as a student and not obligations from the government of Dominica," another student said. She added, "Nothing is being said, and I find that very unreasonable, and the university is fed up. They have been given us pardon after pardon, but they are very accommodating, but they clearly can take so much. The lack of communication from Dominica is the issue." And another quote saying that the university extended courtesies to us after Tropical Storm America, not knowing when the money will come. It never came, she said, wiping tears away. We have called the office of the Prime Minister trying to speak with him, but we have not gotten through. We have also tried making contact with the Minister of Education, Peter Seja, to no avail. And among the students, they have law students, social sciences, humanities, medical sciences, and others. They are all in limbo. Another student is quoted as saying that it's very distressing. I'm at the point where I no longer want to get back to Dominica. I can't take it any longer, and no one cares for us. Of course, when contacted for comments on the matter, Education Minister Peter Seja said, quote, he is not aware of the situation. And he said, I will do some follow-up work and find out what is going on.
Colonel John Baptist, how long you said this has been going on?
Oh, it's been going on for a while, Matt, because...
But how is the education minister saying he's not aware?
In fact, I am looking at this Sunday, and I remember following up on a story. It says in 2013. So the Sun reported that matter in 2013. So that is what, 3 years now? And it says in November of 2013, the Sun reported on that matter.
But my question again, Carlisle, if this has been going on for this long, how is the education minister, Mr. Peter Seja, saying he's not aware?
Well, I don't know, but I don't know if he's conveniently forgetting that I had spoken to him on that matter. At that time, it was only the law students, but this time it's all the students. It's all the students. It's not only law students. All students are affected. So I don't know why he's saying that he is not aware of the situation.
But you're not aware at this time if there has been any changes?
Not to my knowledge, Matt. I'm doing some follow-up, but I don't know if there are any changes as we speak. The students, they need, remember today is the deadline,
Today?
Today is the deadline for them to pay. So if that is not forthcoming, then, something is going to happen, because they have been given a lot of pardons. But how long can they be pardoned?
It might mean that some students may not be able to take their exams.
That is correct, and some may not even be able to graduate because they will not have access to any grades or anything like that.
I remember we were reporting and investigating a story like that some time back. You reminded me, maybe 2013, when one student was allowed to graduate. Do you remember that time?
That is very correct, my brother. You have good memory, man.
Yeah, one student, her fees were paid. I don't know how it was, but she was allowed to graduate.
Well, you have better memory than the education minister.
Thanks for the compliment, Carlisle Baptist. Well, any big stories there from the Sun? Any other big stories?
Oh, well, the Sun also has on its front page, it says NBD loses EC $4.4 million. Remember this whole NBD fiasco we've been talking about?
Uh-huh.
On the front page, NBD says one investment wiped out its profits in 2015.
Are they pointing in the Sun to what investment that is?
It says the Dominica Stock Financial Institution, the National Bank of Dominica, did not have a good year. The NBD recorded losses, obviously $4.4 million according to 2015 annual report. The bank's profitability was adversely impacted by an overall negative return on an externally managed investment portfolio, which wiped out its profit on operations and resulted in the bank reporting on a net loss for the year, said Anthony John, chairman of the National Bank Board, in his message published in the 2015 report. It goes on to say that losses on the externally managed investment portfolio amounted to $6.83 million during the year, a decrease of $9.76 million over the 2013-14 financial year. The bank said its review of its financial performance. The losses generated were primarily from one investment management firm, and the bank is currently in the process of liquidating these investments. The loss was apparently extremely difficult for the bank to swallow, since this was only NBD's third loss over the past 15 years, records published in 2015 report indicates.
Very serious, but you remember there are more questions as it relates to this $18 million?
That is very so.
There's still more questions that needs to be asked about at Carlisle Baptist.
We need to find out.
Do you know when the annual general meeting is going to be?
Well, no, but I am a shareholder, Matt, so I'm looking forward to attending the annual general meeting.
Okay. So you will be there maybe asking some questions?
I will be asking some questions.
Thank you very much. What's on the block here? Any more on this sex scandal this morning?
Well, Matt, it is getting hotter by the minute. It is getting hotter by the minute. I have seen certain things. I've seen videos, Matt, and there are certain things that I cannot tell you on air, but when we meet in chambers, we will discuss that. It is getting hotter and hotter.
You're saying some people may be in hot water as we speak?
Maybe, or are in. It's not a maybe now, you know. They are in hot water.
Has the police made any moves just yet?
Well, let's wait to see and hear what are the moves by the police.
So you mean, are you trying to suggest to me that some of these videos have actually gone viral?
That is very correct, Matt. I have.
Okay, if you have seen that, it means somebody else has.
That is correct, and I saw it after speaking with you this morning.
Oh God! Wow, something to watch here, Kalajan Baptist. Something to watch.
It's something to watch, Matt, and we have to look at that. And by the way,
yes,
I can confirm that there are no reports in the police diary. I've done further investigations in that, and there are no reports made in the police diary. But one thing I can tell you is something is going to happen. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, Kalajan Baptist, and I'm very curious to find out why there are no reports, even if reports were made in the police diary.
We'll have to find that out.
This is Talk on the Block. We're taking a break and we're coming back here right after this.
Want to feel more connected?
Join Flow now and we'll give you free data with your first top-up. And Flow customers get free data at the start of every month with a top-up of $20 or more. So wherever you go, bring all the connections you want with you. WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Browse, search, and keep your finger on the pulse from anywhere and everywhere. That's life with more connection. That's life with more bite. Find out more at any Flow store or at discoverflow.co. Conditions apply.
St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival celebrates an unforgettable journey with the best of the years, recapturing the most nostalgic moments, creating new magic with their Supply and Chris Standring, George Benson and Joey Alexander, Cool of the Gang and Omi, BWB and Shaggy are just a few, alongside headliner Mark Anthony. An island party not soon forgotten. The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 25th anniversary, April 29th to May 8th. Visit stluciajazz.org. Executive producer, the St. Lucia Tourist Board. Platinum sponsor, RBC Royal Bank.
If you need things for Kaipul, you know where to go. So that how you ordinary, then you will go to an ordinary place for things. But if you know Unyo Bel Kai, have also moon kini class, then you go to Shama's Home Decor, downstairs DBS sales office. Shama's Cafoni with class, elegance, Piteco chandeliers, candle holders, nothing to compare except you go to Buckingham Palace every way as we young and the restless. Messieurs, Shamani tout bite au pour bedroom, living room and kitchen. Tout bagay ka match. Et va changer côté Shama Home Decor ou pas obligé en Guanjan pour ka you garder kon ka Guanjan.
Brighter Days, the one-stop shop for your baby diapers, wipes, cleaning products, grocery items, and bulk or wholesale items. Located on the corner of Great George and Hillsborough Streets by the All Saints Medical School. Visit us today. Open Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Telephone number is 448-1636. Brighter Days.
Hello, talk to me here.
Matt, good afternoon.
To you, sir.
Matt, you know that idea of revolution can be very deceptive. And sometimes people anticipate that this is going to cause a revolution. And when you spin around, something totally unexpectedly triggers the revolution, Matt. And I don't know. We just have to wait and see. But I think you catch my drift, Matt. Good afternoon.
I'm actually trying to catch your drift here, sir. It's 1:24. Police say the search is still on for Venezuelan citizen based in Miami who was reported missing after being swept away by a wave at Glassy in Buetica on Sunday, February 21st. The DNO is reported Reynaldo Polo, 43, was attempting to save his girlfriend when the incident occurred. The police told DNO on Monday that the search is ongoing. Meanwhile, out of fear that the search may be suspended, a petition has been launched on change.org to get the U.S. Coast Guard involved in the search since Polo is a U.S. Army veteran. As a former military man who has risked his life not only for his girlfriend but for his country, he deserves to have search efforts continue until he is found. It is the least he and his loved ones deserve. We urge the U.S. Coast Guard to take action in the search for Reynaldo. The petition reads, there are published reports that Puerto Rico has offered assistance with superior equipment, but a request for help from the authorities in Dominica is needed first. The police said the incident took place at about 1:30 p.m. on Sunday, February 21st, 2016. At the time, Polo and three friends who were taking pictures at Glassy in Buetica. Police PR Acting Inspector Pelham John Baptist said in an earlier report. It is also reported that Polo moved to Dominica in May with his girlfriend, Tammy Perez, a student of Frost University School of Medicine. He was employed at Auto Trade. We're going to come back after this.
In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m. In the Spotlight, featuring people from all walks of Dominican life, spotlighting their triumphs and tragedies, dreams, hopes, and aspirations, untold stories, touching the human and personal side of our people in politics, religion, sports, business, music, culture, the media, and more. Getting to know our farmers, public servants, youth, the ordinary Dominican. Listen to their stories. No limitations, no restrictions, no holds barred. In the Spotlight, we'll also spotlight interesting topics, issues, and relevant situations. Don't miss In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m.
If you're renovating or constructing a building, well, you have to search no more for all your rails and your fencing, cubicles and partition. You have to search no more. French doors, swing doors, bathroom doors, shower screen, dragon windows take care of business. Sliding windows, cashman windows, awning windows, a work good show. Dragon windows could take your business. Good quality is guaranteed for little money. Enhance your building beauty. Check us at Dragon Windows. Strong and durable. Need little maintenance. Check us at Dragon Windows. Make measurement for perfect fit. Make your building look sweet. Check us at Dragon Windows. Check us at Dragon Windows. Located at Focal Industrial Site. Telephone number 448-0253. Check us at Dragon Windows.
Q Classifieds. Get more value for your money, more bang for your buck. Advertise on Q95. Get even more value when you advertise on Q Classifieds. property for sale, lease, homes, business premises, car rentals, job vacancies, hotel and restaurant services, tours, finance and insurance services, and more. Advertise on Q Classifieds. Advertise your audio or videos, scripts, flyer information, notices, and more. Advertise on Q Classifieds. Everyone's listening. Get the word out to local, regional, and worldwide listeners in real time. Advertise on Q Classifieds, your channel for quick results. Advertise on Q Classifieds. Right on Q. www.q95da.com. It's our brand new dynamic Q Family website. Log in, interact, have fun on the pages of your favorite shows. Rise and Shine, The Hot Seat, Easy Rock 951, Nature Isle Cruise, Youth on Q, Knockout 95, Politics, Weekly Headlines, Island Rhythms, Soul to Soul Gospel, Creole Asser Q, The Big Link Up, Q Exposure, Power Drive 951, Q Classic Gold Flashbacks, Sports Rap, The Quiet Side of Q. Interact live with your show hosts and Q Family listeners worldwide in real time. Make your comments, give your feedback, tell the world what's on your mind in the comments box at the bottom of the pages at q95da.com. You interact and connect instantly with friends and Q Family members on the hottest social networks: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Messenger, Gmail, Google+. Make your comments in the box at the bottom of each news story on the news page by clicking on the headline of the news story. Log in to q95da.com. You'll just love to surf every unique page on our brand new dynamic interactive Q Family website. Browse through our interesting pages in your Q Family photo gallery. Listen to live audio. Watch intriguing videos on QTV on our homepage and in our video gallery. Q95 has long gone global. Place your web banners and video ads where the world is watching and listening on the big station, q95da.com. Streaming crystal clear audio and video in total liquid stereo. Don't miss out. Check q95da.com today and every day. Check it right now. Immerse yourself in what's hot and happening at www.q95da.com. Lock it in. Right on Q, the big station.
Dominicans, there is another mosquito-borne disease called Zika. Zika disease is caused by the virus of the Aedes aegypti mosquito, the same mosquito that carries dengue and chikungunya. Zika can cause pregnant mothers to have babies with very small heads and other deformities. Avoid mosquito bites. Avoid Zika. Zika can cause you to get red eye, rash, fever, headache, swollen hands and neck. You can also get diarrhea, stomach pain, and vomiting. Most people will not show signs and symptoms but may still have Zika. Remember, Zika can cause pregnant mothers to have babies with very small heads and other deformities. So pregnant mothers and those planning to get pregnant, protect the unborn, avoid mosquito bites, avoid Zika. This is a message from the Ministry of Health and Environment.
It's electric! Mira Entertainment presents the queen of reggae music, Marcia Griffiths. Marcia Griffiths live at the Harlem Plaza. Mother's Day weekend, Saturday, May 7th. Book that date.
You gotta feel it.
It's electric.
Ooh, it's shocking.
Hey, this is yours truly, Marcia Griffiths. And I'll be performing live on Saturday, May 7th, 2016 at the Harlem Plaza, Dominica. A Mother's Day special. See you there. There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea. There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea.
Back at weight all all started. Wings Productions presents the Black and White Fang Saturday, April 2nd, 2016 at the all-new JR, the Icebox. And of course, the dress code is strictly enforced. You must wear black, white, or both. Classy, creative, sexy, and sophisticated. Admission $20, VIP $60 with limited drinks, cocktails, and hors d'oeuvres. And it's all going down at the all-new JR, the Icebox.
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since you're pretty, soon as you came in the door.
Dominica's hottest DJs will be in action for the evening. DJ Flintastic, DJ Flip the Boss, DJ Matthew, Dr. Miguel Labadie, and DJ Smooth. Band time is 8 p.m. until sunrise. The Black and White Thing Reloaded. The signature event of the year is back April 2nd. Be there to be turned up. Sponsors at Digicel, Josh Boutique, Accessories Plus, Galway Hotel, Pirates Limited, Swiller Vodka, Monkey Rum, The Icebox, and Carrot Bear. Wings Production. We bring it on.
St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival celebrates an unforgettable journey with the best of the years, recapturing the most nostalgic moments, creating new magic with their Supply and Chris Standring, George Benson and Joey Alexander, Cool of the Gang and Omi, BWB and Shaggy are just a few, alongside headliner Mark Anthony. An island party not soon forgotten. The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 25th anniversary, April 29th to May 8th. Visit stluciajazz.org. Executive producer, the St. Lucia Tourist Board. Platinum sponsor, RBC Royal Bank.
Q Classifieds. Get more value for your money, more bang for your buck. Advertise on Q95. Get even more value when you advertise on Q Classifieds. Property for sale, lease, homes, business premises, car rentals, job vacancies, hotel and restaurant services, tours, finance and insurance services, and more. Advertise on Q Classifieds. Advertise your audio or videos, scripts, flyer information, notices, and more. Advertise on Q Classifieds. Everyone's listening. Get the word out to local, regional, and worldwide listeners in real time. Advertise on Q Classifieds, your channel for quick results. Advertise on Q Classifieds. Right on Q.
We're back here. This is Talk on the Block. Good afternoon.
Matt.
I'm here. Mola man, sa kafe.
Mola man,
Okay.
If the man can have money to pay for those students, so it's not what the man will fix. Money got fini.
Well, all right, take it easy. 449. Many parents are also concerned about what's going on with students in Barbados. Economic fees not paid. Hello, talk to me.
Matt, good afternoon.
Yes.
Matt, let me tell you that we had a sidewalk at Loubier. And I don't know what happened to it, Matt. Matt, for a number of vehicles that come in there, either it's a little bit too low, because, Matt, every time a vehicle keep bursting the tire, right in the sidewalk, Matt, every time like that, Matt.
What area in Loubier is that?
Right in the sidewalk, get just put by the bridge there, Matt. Every time a vehicle does bursting the tire, I guess the edge are too sharp.
Okay.
Matt, every time like that, Matt, constantly like that. And I'm just afraid that one day maybe a child passing and the vehicle probably just shot that person's child.
That's a serious concern here. Let's take a phone call, hoping that Public Works, you guys may be listening and do something about it. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon again, Matthias Peltier Jr.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Matt, this thing about the students and the payment there, Matt. Matt, the Prime Minister is more concerned about his new job as a salesman for the Kapinski Hotel and global, what they call themselves again, global resources, those passports. It seems to be that his preference is being a salesman for these people, Matt. Matt, the other thing, I don't hear an outcry from DHTA. I don't hear one from DAIC. I don't hear one from the Taxi Association. I don't hear one from the business community in Dominica, Matt. Matt, it was Dominica's turn to host or to host the Prime Minister's, regional CARICOM Prime Ministers. That is till July, Matt. Matt, a couple months ago, didn't we, the CARICOM heads of government in Dominica?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we have carnival in Dominica?
I think,
Matt,
yes.
No, Matt, when we sit there and Mr. Skerritt probably figures that the time will interrupt his schedule when he has to go as a salesman for these people, or because of his position as regards Venezuela and Guyana, because when the vice president of Venezuela was in Dominica, they told us that he came to talk about Petrocarib. Now, for Dominicans who do not know, it would not be the vice president who would come to talk about Petrocarib. It would be the president of PDVSA that would have come, not the vice president. He had come to talk to the Caribbean leaders to state Venezuela's position on the Guyana issue. And again, the Dominican public was told a big lie. Now, to go to Guyana now, the Prime Minister's focus is not CARICOM. It is not regional. He could have still gone and co-chair the function, because in 1995, when it was Dominica's turn, the UWP had just got into office. It was about 15 days later the conference was held. And although Dominica did not host it, Dominica co-chaired. So what was preventing the Prime Minister from, he claims that Dominica is not prepared after Storm Erica. Everything in Dominica now is Erica. He could have co-hosted it, but because of his inability or what he has done to CARICOM unity, he can no longer face his colleagues. So he finds some excuse about Erica Tears. And I find it even more distressing that all these hotels going to miss out, the taxi men going to miss out, the restaurants in Dominica are going to miss out, the vendors are going to miss out, because these people will be coming here and they allow this thing to go without anybody saying a word, calling on the Prime Minister to rethink his position, given the fact that unemployment is so high, crime is so high as a result. What has become of Dominicans? They have all become complicit in this criminal organization that is brutally repressing the country, all for a few of them to live in mansions and want to give people plywood and galvanized to build houses. Matt, good afternoon.
1:42 in the afternoon. Hello.
For yourself, good afternoon.
How are you doing, my brother?
I'm good. This morning I tried my best in calling, and I just want to thank you for the interview you had with Ken Richard. But Matt, let's think of so many needs Dominicans and Dominica have.
It was not Ken Richards, it was Julian Rogers, sir.
Julian Rogers, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Think of the many needs Dominican have, or Dominica have, and they are not being fulfilled. Yet, our Prime Minister is all around, spreading out money and not even caring about the country. I want to speak of my village because we are suffering even after Erica. We know that there are constituencies that are more hard hit, or villages more hard hit. But we are going for a water crisis in Salisbury, where our intake got damaged, and up to now they can repair it. Matt, it is sad to see money going around, and this money could fix our intake. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye to you too. Dominica, it's 1:43 in the afternoon. If you want to call me, feel free. It's 449-3095, 449-3096, 4493097 6164257. Hello, talk to me here.
Hey, Matt, good afternoon, man.
Hey, how are you, man?
I'm good, and I hope you had a great time in the region, my brother. You become a real regional expert now.
We're trying. We're trying to get information from, all sources.
Well, that's the way, my brother. Matt, you remember before you left, you had this, when they were preparing for this this Zika cleanup campaign.
Yes, I did.
Chief Environmental Officer. I called, I said my project was going to be cleaning up the roadside of the bottles and cans and stuff.
Yes,
And I said to him, if he could give me the assurance it was going to be picked up and not left to become or to contribute as a source for mosquito breeding.
He did, and he gave you the assurance.
Well, my brother, 3 days, I collected 2 bags, tied them nicely, and in addition, I found what was these standing fans, the leftover of one of those, so you have the whole standing apparatus. Anyways, I rest that on the 2 bags. Matt, about 3 days later, I saw one of these garbage trucks, and I haven't been seeing it. It's a kind of brownish one, compactor. They pulled up by that stuff, went there. The guys took the stuff from the fan and left the other 2 bags sitting there. But what is worse, in pulling the thing from the fan, since it was laying on the bags, they ripped one of the bags open and they just left this. My brother, up to this day as we speak, those 2 bags are sitting on the roadside, my brother. I had to call so that the Chief Environmental Officer can hear this is the situation, so that they can do something about getting this thing up, my brother. Thank you very much for the time.
All right, thank you so much at 1:46 in the afternoon. More telephone calls, talk on the block.
Matt, I've got almost the same exact complaint. And you remember I told you, I hope they don't do that. We put all the garbage out. Other people in the area put the garbage out. It is still sitting there. I cleaned up most of it and tried to tidy it up, but it is still sitting there. Our Zika virus garbage has not been picked up in Terrell's Lane. That's where I live.
All right. 1:47. Hello.
Hello, Matt. Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
To you, sir. Good afternoon.
Good. You're a great man, Matt. Very great fella.
Thank you.
But I will not give you any doctorate. I'll let you go study further. And I know you will pass with flying colors. Now, Matt, on that issue with Brian. You know, I listen to the clipping, and a friend of mine WhatsApped me, and I listened to it attentively. And the good thing about it, Matt, he was a bit hostile. I mean, I didn't like some of the style and what have you. But the good thing about it, he did not use any profanity. And I commend him for that. I mean, Matt, the people at the freighters, they were just frustrating the people. I mean, they're actually frustrating Brian. Brian was at the front. The lady passed him and went to the back trying to attend to another person. I mean, really and truly, Matt, let's give him a little credit, please. Let's give Brian a little credit. And that's my opinion.
No, we respect your opinion. Of course, this debate has been, I can say maybe half-half. A lot of people are for Brian. A lot of people are for the other side of the argument that he should have, done this in a more diplomatic way. So the jury is out on this one, Norman.
Absolutely, Matt. He could be a little more diplomatic, and I did mention that.
Okay.
But it's done already, and, you know, I'm sure he will control his emotions next time around. And I'm not being repetitious, but the good thing he did not use any profanities. He was a bit hostile, and, you know, let's be a little sympathetic towards that man. You know, he knows what he's going through. His brother and the rest of the patriotic Dominicans, they are going through hell with that criminal enterprise, Matt. You know that. And we need to do something about it immediately. And I'm asking Skerrit, instead of going to Parliament to implement laws on that, try and help me there, Matt.
You mean the electoral reform?
The electoral reform, thank you very much. It's not like me to lose my train of thoughts, but sometimes it happens.
You have so many things on your mind there.
Absolutely, Matt, absolutely. You see, I want him to get rid of this crap he wants to go to implement, and to implement laws as to people molesting elderly people and young underage kids. That's what I want him to go to Parliament to implement. Laws where people molest elderly and young children. That's what I want him to do for me. Skerrit, I hope you're listening. Please do that for me instead of talking about electoral reform and all this crap. You better stop that foolishness, Skerrit. Enough is enough with you, Skerrit.
All right, caller, thank you so much. Let's do this, and we come back after
6
this.
p.m. to 8 p.m. Governance on Q. Monday nights from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Let's get to the point. Too many reports, proposals, policy recommendations, and implementation strategies for achieving social and economic growth gathering dust on shelves. Institutions eroded, compromised, and broken. Recommendations being ignored while poverty persists among the people. Governance on Q. Break through the barriers of uncertainty and despair and get back to the basics of good governance with bold new ideas for initiatives and growth for all of the people. Rebuild our institutions and get them back on track. Governance on Q. Discuss and understand the urgency to get real growth and empower the people to convert sound policies into tangible action, to fully engage local expertise and entrepreneurs at home and abroad, to let all ideas and voices contend, to stop putting square pegs in round holes and recycling unfulfilled government utterances. Let's see the big picture for all sectors in one integrated economy and speak to growth from the bottom up. Governance on Q, promoting good governance for growth. Fresh ideas and new mindsets for tangible results-oriented progress and growth for all. Governance on Q. Everyone welcome to join the conversation. Call us at 767-449-3095, 96 or 97, or 767-616-4257. From overseas, call 305-432-9624. Governance on Q, Monday nights, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Only on the big station. Only on Q95.
If you're renovating or constructing a building, well, you have to search no more for all your rails and your fencing, cubicles and partition. You have to search no more. French doors, swing doors, bathroom doors, shower screen, dragon windows take care of business. Sliding windows, cashman windows, awning windows, a work good show. Dragon windows could take your business. Good quality is guaranteed for little money. Enhance your building beauty. Check us at Dragon Windows. Strong and durable. Need little maintenance. Check us at Dragon Windows. Make measurement for perfect fit. Make your building look sweet. Check us at Dragon Windows. Check us at Dragon Windows. Located at Focal Industrial Site. Telephone number 448-0253. Check us at Dragon Windows.
Dragon Windows.
It's electric.
Mira Entertainment presents the queen of reggae music, Marcia Griffiths. Marcia Griffiths live at the Harlem Plaza. Mother's Day weekend, Saturday, May 7th. Book that date.
You gotta feel it. It's electric. Ooh, it's shocking.
St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival celebrates an unforgettable journey with the best of the years, recapturing the most nostalgic moments, creating new magic with their Supply and Chris Standring, George Benson and Joey Alexander, Cool of the Gang and Omi, BWB and Shaggy are just a few, alongside headliner Mark Anthony. An island party not soon forgotten. The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 25th anniversary, April 29th to May 8th. Visit stluciajazz.org. Executive producer, the St. Lucia Tourist Board, platinum sponsor, RBC Royal Bank.
All right, here we are, Dominica. A few more minutes so we can wrap it up here on Talk on the Block. The telephone calls continue. Hello.
Hey, Matt.
I'm here.
My brother, let me just push a little 2 cents piece on the Brian issue.
Okay.
Matt, when I heard the recording that you played, I said to myself, what happened, Brian? Something is wrong with Brian, man. But then afterwards, when Brian called in and he explained that he was standing in a line, first in line, then he was called, and they decided to allow him or them in the line for about 45 minutes while they consulted for whatever else. Remember, this is a person standing in line for service. Then I heard him said that after this, the person took a person from the back of the line to serve after 45 minutes of waiting in frustration. And then I heard that he is being told that they're going to call the police and all this thing. Matt, by this time, this is a very frustrated customer. I have to only be standing in the line for 40 minutes, half an hour, and not getting served, like when you go to Domlec or so, and you have all the queues are closed. I will speak out when this happens because this is bad service. So this in itself is frustrating. And so what I heard was Brian was a frustrated person who was protesting, essentially a man protesting. And of course, it is normal that when someone is protesting out of frustration, they are not operating as a normal person. That person is angry, and things do happen. I will end by just referring, for example, those of us listening to what happened in Greece this morning. We watched on television as people who were standing, the refugees standing there just waiting for service. It got to the point when they became so frustrated on live TV, we saw what these people did. Now, I am saying this is what can happen to a frustrated person. And so I am not seeking to justify what Brian did. I still believe Brian ought to have acted a little more. Could have been exercised a little more control. But given that he did not, I am not going to come down on Brian as I think I would have if I had not heard him. I said this was a frustrated man with everything else, my brother, that has been going on in this country as it relates to this whole political atmosphere. My brother, I say this was a man acting in frustration, out of frustration, and who was
Somebody's asking me to ask Brian whether if he was in the hospital or the church, even with his frustration, would he have behaved that way?
Well, I like I said to you, frustration causes people to behave in ways they would normally operate. And so we have to see this as such, that this guy, he acted in a way he ought not to have, a way he normally probably would not have acted, but out of frustration, something went wrong.
All right, caller, thank you very much there. Hello.
Matt.
Yes.
I want to take us on a different subject.
Well, we don't have too much time there.
Charles Sovereign's reaction to Patrick John's colonel when he came here as colonel and doctor from Guyana. Charles Sovereign's reaction to that. Bring up the tips, Matt. Get into the archive.
Boy, I will tell you one thing. Yesterday, my colleague and myself had an interview with Patrick John, The Right Honorable Patrick John, they called him at the time. He has revealed a lot. And in the next few weeks, I imagine, you will be hearing some things you never heard. Some revelations were made. Stay tuned. You will be hearing. Hello, talk to me. Wow.
You hot, Matt.
I'm hot?
Yeah, you hot. I called this morning, and sometimes I say I'm not calling, but when you see things like that go down, I call in to support Brian. I'll tell you why, Matt. This has happened to me over here. This kind of behavior happens to people, but Dominicans are kind of soft, because you see what happened to Donald Trump. He's throwing people out of privileges and all kind of thing. What I'm saying is something caused Brian. There's a conviction. Something caused Brian to act that way, and no one really addressed it yet. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Another phone call and we'll wrap it up. Here.
Hello, Matt. How are you?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm calling to find out about an ad that play on the Easy Rock. It's all about used vehicle and new vehicle. I would like to hear it.
All right, let me tell you. Call 448-5822, and as for Kimberly, maybe she'll tell you a little more about that. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. Join us again tomorrow.
Ding ding ding.